back to another video on G1 Outdoors. Today I'm getting ready to do some smoking on some pork chops, getting ready to make dinner for the family. So stick around, getting out the old pellet grill. We're gonna throw the pork chops on there, gonna do some sweet potatoes and some corn as well. I'm gonna show you all of the prep work real quick, show you everything that I'm doing. Hopefully these turn out great. It is one of my wife's favorite things to have for dinner. So stick around for a fun video. Alright, we finished the prep on the sweet potatoes and the corn. As you can see, I'm doing two different kinds of corn. One is just Duke's mayonnaise, just to try to seal in some flavor, a little bit of salt. The other one is Duke mayonnaise. It's got paprika, chili powder, pepper, and salt as well. So it's going to be a little bit more spicy, a little bit more like Mexican corn. For the sweet potatoes, all I'm doing on sweet potatoes is I've scored them, I've made some punctures into them, and I've got them in salt and butter. Obviously I will still do butter and most likely cinnamon and brown sugar whenever we get to eating those. So I'm going to get these wrapped up the rest of the way, throw them on the grill first, and then we'll come back to the pork chops. And I'm going to do two different preps on them as well, but I'll save that for when we get back to the pork chops. Alright, so we've made it out to the grill. I've got it set at 400 and we're right there over a little bit, which is fine. It's actually showing 435 on the grill's master heat as well, which is fine. It will help cook these pieces of corn and the pork, sorry, not the pork chops yet, but the sweet potatoes a little bit better. Today I'm using apple blend for the pellets. First time trying this, I've stuck with the hickory. It works really well, but I want to try something different. Got these, getting ready to throw them on the grill. Today I've got the grate completely open. You can see all of it right there. And the main reason for that right now, I will turn it down or close some of those up whenever I get the pork chops out here, but I want these sweet potatoes especially to cook while I'm getting the prep work done on the pork chops. So there we are, got them all on the grill, getting it shut. And this thing does lose heat pretty quick. You see how long I had it open. We're down to about 250 now. And according to this, we're down to 335. So I'm gonna have to wait for that to come up just a little bit, but it shouldn't take too long. It gives me plenty of time to get those pork chops prepped. Okay, we've got the pork chops prepped and ready to go. I've used olive oil on all three of these. And actually, I said I was gonna do two different. I ended up doing three, a little bit different. So the one on the far left here, that one just has a little bit of olive oil and salt on it. That'll be for my daughter. She doesn't much care for pepper on foods, doesn't like spicy stuff yet. So definitely a good option for her. This middle one has salt and pepper on it, as well as a little bit of olive oil. And the third one here has a sweet heat rib rub on it. I've not done this yet on the pellet grill, and I'm hoping that it turns out well. I'm hoping that it's not absolutely horrible, because this one is mine. So if that's the case, I'll be bumming off of my wife and daughter. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this rub does. It's just a little bit of olive oil. I've put this rub and I've made sure to rub it in. So it looks like it should be really good, but we'll have to wait and see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let all three of these sit out for the next 10-15 minutes or so, just allowing that olive oil and those spices to get into the meat, and then we'll take them out to the grill, set the grill on smoke, and let them do their thing. So next thing you'll see, me taking these out to the grill and throwing them on, and hopefully they turn out great. Alright, it's been a little while with the sweet potatoes and corn on the grill, so I'm getting ready to flip those, take a look at how they're doing. Obviously with them wrapped in aluminum foil, we're not going to see a whole lot. Just try to get them turned over so they don't end up on one side cooked more than the other. Whenever I get the pork chops on the grill, I'll be making sure to put them at the top. there with some butter getting out of the sweet potato. Alright, so everything looking pretty good. Looking forward to getting those pork chops on the grill. Okay, we've made it out to the grill. As you can see, I've got the pork chops with me, so it's time that we're going to transition everything around. We are still sitting around 420 on that thermometer and 405 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this prime button, hold it down for about 5 seconds, and all that does is it pushes some extra pellets in from the hopper to try to help keep the heat up while I'm doing this, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to take all of those pork chops, sorry, not pork chops, man, I keep saying the wrong words. I'm going to try to take all those sweet potatoes and pieces of corn and put them up on the top shelf while I put the pork chops on. So I'm going to try to do this quickly. Sorry if the camera work is going to be a little bit shaky here, but as I said, I'm trying to do this rather quickly. I'm also going to use this really specialized tool, also known as a wooden stick, and I'm going to cut those vent holes down to about where I've only got about 2 of them growing, so that I can cut down on the heat when I start smoking. And here we go with pork chops. I'm going to do this one first. So that one's got all that rub there on it. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, pepper next. And just the salt and olive oil to finish it off. So there we go. There's the pork chops. There's the veggies. Alright, we're going to leave these on here for about 4 hours-ish and see how we go from there. Oh, man, I just about forgot. I'm going to take this, I'm going to let it get back up to around the 400 mark, and then I'm going to change it over to smoke with the P setting of P4, which gives me pretty good heat, but also allows for a lot of smoke. I'll see you back in just a little bit, probably with the final result. All right, final result here. There's the sweet potato, the corn, and the pork chop. It looks absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to dig into this. There's my daughter's. That's just the salt one. That's not got any rub on it. You can see how the meat really does get some nice smoky ring to it. And my wife was unable to wait for the rest of us. It might have something to do with a crying baby and her needing to feed the child. That being said, I mean, she's already dug into this. I'm gonna ask her real quick off camera though. I mean, how does this taste, honey? Is it any good?
It's delicious, and I would like to eat all of it.
She's currently getting into the rest of it right now. So I'm gonna hand the camera off here in just a second. Let Crystal film me eating a little bit of mine, let you see what the inside of it looks like and all of that, and then we'll be signing off of here. So let me get the camera over to Crystal. All right, so now this is the one with the rub on it. I don't think that it necessarily would have cooked any differently than the other ones. That's just an extra layer of stuff. But to cut into it, not as much smoke ring as I would have hoped for, to be honest. A little bit of a rush job here. I have to admit, I did not a whole lot of time today for cooking. But all in all, it smells good. It really does look good. We're gonna give it a shot and see what it tastes like. I really like that. That's really good. So I'll say this. I've had it the way my wife's is cooked with salt and pepper, a little olive oil. I've had it the way my daughter's is. And this is the first time I've done it with a rub. I think I'm always going to do it with a rub now. I really like this flavor. It's really good. It's got a little spice to it. Got a little heat. And just really still got a lot of nice, tender, juicy meat to it. And my wife is laughing at me for talking so much about meat and putting it in my mouth.
No.
So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If it's your first time stopping by G1 Outdoors, please stick around, look at some more of the videos that I've got posted up there. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos and be contacted whenever I update or put new videos out, please hit the bell button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at G1 Outdoors. And thank you for stopping by.